Garden of Youth.
Did you tag everybody?
I'm gonna bring you his water. He has the best water I've ever had.
Garden of Youth.
Garden of
A1
Youth.
No
It's made
News
by a black man
Media.
in Flint.
Where's the
Oh,
store?
y'all are live, people.
It's made by a black man in Flint.
Where is it at?
Y'all know y'all live, right?
Here it is. You can
Oh,
get
I was
shipped
just
to
letting
you.
y'all know. Let's get to.
Welcome back to the AD Uncensored show with our special guest. Well, always here returning guest, Wyntis Hall.
Hello,
Hello.
hall monitors.
And then we have the infamous,
Infamous.
the famous,
Yes.
world known.
Yes.
Listen, best. I don't know what you want to call it. Listen, Bottle Wars, anything it goes. The pandemic. Poppy.
Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? I see my mayor just tuned in. Hey, mayor.
Hello.
Pandemic puppy.
Hello, city of Flint.
Hello.
Thank y'all for inviting me on this show. I've been watching it for quite some time, and y'all continuously growing. So I just say thank you for what y'all doing in the community. I just know that this media platform is very much needed, and that you have a lot of media that's sold out to the powers to be within the community.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna mention anyone by name or anything that nature, because that creates more division, but they know who they are.
Absolutely.
And so, but even with that said, like I said, you need this type of media getting the real news out to the people,
Of course.
because we live by a lens or a tent where they don't show you what's really happening. So thank you. Shout out to 810 Media News Group, Mickey Jordan, behind the scenes doing what he's doing. AD, thanks for having me.
Of course, anytime. I'ma always have you here. You know what I'm saying? Whenever
Anytime.
you're around.
Your home is our home. Our home is your home.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mi casa su casa.
Oui.
That one French.
Parlez-vous en français?
Si.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm bilingual.
Here you go. Say something else.
Something else.
Here you go.
We clouded already.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
Lexi, Alexa, how you doing? Hello, Kathleen King. Thank you for tuning in. If y'all just now tuning in, please share this. This is how you help small platforms become large platforms.
Just by hitting share.
Just by hitting share. It don't cost you nothing.
Exactly. Tell your followers to tune in.
And that Cash App, $810 News Media Group. Like, anything helps. Like,
just send $1 if you're listening.
I only got $5. We'll take that. You know, $5 to turn into 10 turn into 10,000. So, we appreciate it.
But I get it.
Because you gotta think big.
10 to 10,000.
$10 to 10,000.
Wow.
You're right. We need a lot.
So you don't want to go to
a lot of shares, guys.
You don't want to go to 20. You don't want to go to 21st,
turn.
right? You don't want to go to 21st and then 40.
I'm
Just
thinking
10 to 10,000.
10
That's
to
a big
10,000.
jump. That's a big jump.
Let's do a couple things. Derek Smart,
okay.
One of our big followers and a big supporter of Dr. Weaver. He recently had a birthday. I don't know if it was yesterday or today.
Happy birthday.
So
Aries.
Okay.
That's
happy birthday, Derek Smart.
Happy birthday, Derek.
I told him, I was like, we're going to shout you out on the radio. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Derek.
That's
definitely
that's
a big,
right
big
now.
shout out.
One around the sun.
Another one around the sun.
And another one.
Yes.
That's what we want.
Yes.
So what's been going on, JD? I mean, you always popping in and out. Never know what part of the world you're gonna be in.
Y'all may have noticed me back in Flint a lot more regularly. That's because I'm working on something. I don't know if I'm at liberty to speak on it. But I do know, I can say that there is a foundation that's about to be started
Okay.
within the city of Flint, and they're actually hosting a save the date on April 8th at the
Oh yeah,
McCree
at the McCree
Theater,
Theater.
Oh,
which
Yes.
is
cool.
called
Yeah, yeah.
The
The
Water
Water
Remembers,
Remembers. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
I heard of
some
that.
local Flint
Okay.
uh artists.
Yeah.
You have Amber Hassan, you have
Big Juicy.
Big Juicy.
Shea
Yeah.
Cobb, and
Uh-huh.
Nicole Middleton, which we know is effectively as Big Juicy within the
Mm-hmm.
city.
Okay. Okay.
And they're working on a lot of different things. This is a show that goes all across the country. So it's not just here, and it's a free event to the public.
Public. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, like I said,
So save the date and come on out.
What time is it?
It starts at what?
I
I'm looking for.
believe I don't have
I don't.
I don't have the
2. It's
exact
on
time.
flyers. We always have
Where
flyers.
It was
Like,
a flyer. Hold
it's a
on.
flyer over there on the
I
table.
just I just know the
It's 2 to
people
5.
that's
Somebody
that's
tell us what time
involved.
it is.
Yeah. Somebody tell us what time.
It's 2 to 5. It's got to be 2 to 5. I know Mary is screaming.
It's
in the
either 2 to 5 or
right
3 to
now. Like,
5.
how do they not know
I'm
like what
not
time it is? Like Mary's so excited
100%
about the time.
sure. But like I said, I do know they're working on a lot of different things. So shout out those ladies. I believe their group is called the Sister Tour.
Yeah. The
Okay.
sister tour.
Um, they had performed, I know, in Ann Arbor. I actually missed that one, and it's free to the public from 3 to 5.
Okay.
That's
I heard
Okay.
the one in Ann Arbor was really
yeah,
Yeah. I
good.
heard that
yeah,
one
I
was
was
crazy.
unable to make that one, but I believe Mickey was at that one.
Yeah, Mickey was like, it was nice. I
Yeah,
was
so I
like,
seen
okay.
like the video footage of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it is happening on April 8th,
Yes.
which is 2 days after my birthday. So
Okay.
shout out all the Aries out there,
Listen.
like Derek
Okay.
Smart. uh,
Lean pandemic
yeah,
content. Okay.
it's a lot of different people. So,
Important people. Look at that.
so it's like I said, we are still doing the work within the community. I'm gonna keep it always a buck with y'all. Like, I, after the election, I was just like, yo, I was really done with Flint.
I know. Mm-hmm.
And
You said that.
but but Mayor Weaver, she she just loves this community so much. And whatever she's doing, I'm always gonna be a part of it. I'm always gonna rock with her. And that's it's her that draws me back into this community because listen,
Even though it was me that
I
brought y'all together.
listen, yeah, it was. I have some choice words and some choice fingers, and it's not my thumbs, it's not my pointer fingers. I could give to just a lot of different just sellouts that I believe within the community.
Mhm.
The $5,000 grant people.
Right.
Where you can sell out an entire community for 5,000. Like, yo, you can come to me, I give you that. I spend that. I spend that in the club.
Right.
Like,
Right.
like seriously.
Right.
Like, so it's just I don't want to just keep dwelling on everything like that, but I tell people, when you had opposing sides and you say, hey, they like, hey, we won, they want to brag and boast. I said, nah, y'all didn't win. Flint lost. I mean, even if you did win, Flint lost.
Yeah.
And so that's when I look at it. But like I said, it's a chapter I've moved past and beyond, and there's other ways to help the city of Flint outside of
And see, that shows how
holding the title.
real
You know.
are. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really got a passion about something and you really love something, when you lose per se, you still
Yeah.
here and you still stay engaged.
Yes.
You just
Yeah.
not doing things for likes and views.
Yeah, I mean that's the
know?
thing. Like nobody on our team is hurting. Like nobody went to go work for Taco Bell. Like not saying anything is wrong with Taco Bell, but what I'm saying is like we didn't give any plasma. Not to say anything is wrong with donating plasma. I'm just saying like we had success because I was surrounded by a lot of successful people, a lot of educated women and men, that may have been discredited throughout the years through tarnishment and all that thing. But like I said, I have no beef with anyone within the community. As at the end of the day, when the election stopped, all my words ceased to exist because I don't want anyone to fail at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? I want the best for Flint, but I just don't believe Flint has the best. I mean, you can look around. I mean, when I come back here, like it's hard for me to actually come to Flint. Like there's nothing to do. Like shout out to the people at King Cigar Lounge. That's like one of my only escapes. I go in the loft. It's a staple of the community.
Mm.
Um, but outside of that, what is there really to
Right.
do?
Outside of that.
It was so crazy. I was watching the council meeting on the way here,
Yeah.
and this guy got up from the fourth ward, uh, white gentleman,
Hmm.
and he said to his councilwoman, he was like, Councilwoman Priestley, he was like, just looking around the fourth ward, I don't see anything that you've done, like nothing.
You know,
Like, and she's like, well, we're gonna have 24 houses torn down. They like they burned up 24 houses on the east side in one night.
Right.
So I just Flint is just we've been screaming about Welch Boulevard, and the mayor, she told me out of her own mouth
yeah.
it was on the list. When she left down there, Welch was on the list to get paid.
I mean,
It's not on
like
the
I
list
said,
anymore.
it's a lot of things that I can just talk about and dwell on and things like that nature. But like I said, I don't see any changes. Like I mean,
No.
you
Well,
go down.
yes, you do downtown.
I mean, even with the
It's
downtown,
crazy.
because
Yeah, I was just gonna say, even with downtown, like
there's no
yeah, they're welcoming
diversification.
things, but like right.
Yeah.
It's just how welcoming are they? Because it's like they shut things down. You got to pay for everything, which that's fine. Because
Right.
if you go into a bigger city, that's how you build that. That's how they get revenue. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But so we're starting small, but it's just like it's we don't do anything. There's nothing to bring people out down there to spend money. Restaurants close at what, like 7 o'clock?
I mean, they're all
Sundays
owned
they're not
by
open.
Not even
the
no
same or
Sundays.
similar
Exactly.
people.
Right.
So what I'm
Same
saying
people,
that
like
there is no
Mhm.
diversification
Mhm.
down in downtown.
They gave
Yeah.
us one little corner there on Second Street.
I mean, that's
Still on the little black
yeah,
corner.
they do have a shout out to comic book
Yeah,
store
comic book
Doran in
store in
Egypt.
Egypt.
You have what is it,
Barbershop.
DOE? What is it? Drinks of Essence, I
Yeah,
believe,
you
is
got
down
Drinks of
there.
Essence down there. Shout
Um,
out to her.
shout out to her.
The little potato place. Has it open yet?
No, not yet. I
That's
don't.
that's that
But
that's
it's
gonna be big. That's
mhm.
gonna be big. I think for the city of Flint.
And
But
then that other place that mayor talks about, the Bauhaus,
the Bow House or something like that.
Bauhaus.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw.
yeah.
I'm not familiar with that, but I did see it
Right.
on a post. But like I
Okay.
said, there is really, like I said, when you have a monopoly over a city, right?
Mhm.
That is predominantly filled with I say POCs when I saw people of color,
Right.
and the city is ran by people that don't look like me or you.
Right.
Mhm.
You're gonna have a different outlook of what you think your city should be,
Absolutely.
and
All day
a
long.
lot of these people didn't experience the water crisis, but they're
Mhm.
benefiting greatly,
Yeah.
which
Yes.
brings us to
To the
the
ARPA money.
settlement
Yeah.
or the
I
ARPA
was.
money
I'm like,
or
what you talking
things of that
about? Right.
nature.
Yeah.
So you have and this is something I tell people to look at. It was a $626 million settlement. It looks good. No one's been paid yet. And I tell people, look at Ukraine right now. Money is flowing into Ukraine.
Yeah.
We are in America. We are American citizens. We were poisoned, but still, regardless, whatever amount that you're going to get from that, and I'm going to tell you eventually what you're going to get from that as an adult. If your address was inside the city of Flint, you will get 18% of the 626 million. But you have to factor in that the lawyers will receive 25% of that money. Young kids, I think under the age of 6, will get like 79.5 to 80% of that money, which equates to roughly 480, somewhere between 480 500 million. uh then you have special education where they're going to give 2% of that
We
money,
just
which
talked
is
about it in city
probably,
council meeting.
I
It's
don't know,
so
12 to
amazing. Yeah.
15 million.
Mhm.
And then you have businesses that incur losses. So that's what I tell people, to stay tuned to which businesses receive that 1% of that money.
Yeah.
So
1%.
so this is what I want y'all to just go back on this and remember this podcast right here, and remember
Absolutely.
which businesses
Is
I mean,
watch.
reap that benefit.
That ARPA committee, they
Yeah.
put the pictures up, and I've said it over and over again. Great people, awesome. People are saying, "Oh, these are wonderful people." Went to school. I never said they weren't.
Right.
Just tell me which one, just one,
Mhm.
that isn't a Nelly supporter. That's just you just give me one person.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
And then the council people had no say on the people from their wards.
Mhm.
wow.
And then if you redacted all the information from the people that was picked, how did you luckily end up with somebody from each ward? I'm just saying, I'm a conspiracy theorist or whatever.
There really is no conspiracies out there. It's just um if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck,
pretty
it's
much.
not an ant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like
Pretty
you
much.
you understand what I'm saying? So like I said, it's a lot of a lot of different sellouts, and that's fine if that's what y'all can go to sleep with and wake up with, and sell out your entire community. Me myself personally, I have friends that I even with the like I said, getting back to this water crisis money,
Mhm.
it's all smoke and mirrors. It looks good. It gives a great article for I don't know, ABC 12 that doesn't want to cover news to try to make a positive slant for their cronies and things of that nature. But realistically, the money won't be paid out until every pending lawsuit is settled, which is like between 40 to 46 pending lawsuits as well that's out there, because the adults are only getting, I believe it was 18% of the funds, which I think equated to 100, I think roughly 102, maybe to 105 million. Um
May said by the time
yeah.
they get their
By the time
checks,
by the time you get
$700.
yeah, by the
After
time
they take out the taxes,
yeah, by the
$700.
time you
$700.
by the time
That
you
is
do all that
crazy.
stuff, like I said,
He said it should have been 1.3 billion.
yeah, and
I
that's
didn't
why
know the mayor
Mayor
asked for
Weaver
$1 billion.
always said, this was a slap in the face to
Oh
Flint
my
residents.
God.
And the current mayor within the city, he said, this is the floor and not the ceiling.
Yeah,
Turns
he
out
told me
that,
that too. Yep.
when he said this is floor and not the ceiling, they went below the floor.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
people don't talk about this stuff. It's just, it's amazing.
Shut
But
up, not below the floor.
yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. So, I mean, when I look back at things and what's happening with Flint, I think it's the old saying. Sometimes people love their oppressors
Right.
Oh yeah.
and the people
Right.
that's suppressing them.
Mhm.
And once I was able to, just gather myself and meditate and pray, and it allowed me to just be in Flint, and say, what, let me try to continue to fight the best way I know how.
Right.
So that's why I'm here.
Well, that's good. We're glad to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very glad to have you
Yeah.
back.
Hell of an introduction. I think we just had a show. For you. We went everywhere. Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I do have somewhat of a photographic memory, so I
Mhm.
do know some of the things that's happening within the city of Flint. Maybe y'all can tell me the dates. I do know that there's going to be a roast of Eric Mays, which
Oh, yeah, that's
ties
yeah.
into, I think,
Shout out to Isla.
right. Shout out to Eiler. I call her Twizzler. I was actually involved in the first roast of Eric
Oh
Mays.
my
Oh,
goodness.
I was
had a roast
Yeah, he had
before.
a
Yeah,
roast.
he had
Roast
the
before.
original roast. I was the host. I guess I wasn't funny enough.
To be chosen.
Yeah, didn't weigh enough.
Yeah.
They replaced me with a guy. I'm not gonna say his name out there, but weighs a little bit more than me. I guess it's a little bit funnier than
Oh
me.
man. Talk about my dog. That's
No,
crazy.
that's my guy. That's my guy. So shout out.
To Isla and
Did you
RJ.
see what Mayor said? Did we ever correct that about the water remembers? It's
April
from
8th.
3 to
5.
5.
Yeah,
Said
the water remembers.
Okay.
That's what Amber
Okay.
Hassan,
Okay.
Shay Cobb,
Okay.
Niecy Middleton, which is Big
Remember that.
Juicy. April 8th.
Yeah.
3 to 5 p.m. Free to the
It's a
public.
free
every
event.
day.
I mean, dude, have we talked about who is actually bringing this event to the city of
You
Flint?
told us that earlier.
No.
No, I never. I mean, I alluded to it. I never did say like what foundation. I was like,
No,
there is
we
a
haven't announced
foundation.
that yet.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah. And I think that's gonna be announced at a later date.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was.
I'm
I
not
was.
sure.
I talk in code.
I know. That's exactly
I talk,
speaking code.
I talk in code, you guys. But so. But anyways, moving on. So you do have that. I know Glorilla is coming into the
May
city.
7th.
What is that? May
Don't
7th.
get her started because she already look at it.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Auntie is going.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yo,
Did you get
sh-
your tickets? Did you get your tickets?
I'm
Tap Dink
pressed.
Sosa in.
I'm
We
gonna-
need
I'm
yeah.
Dink
Shout out,
Sosa,
shout out, Dink Sosa.
Right,
And I
and the
believe
whole
And I'm covering
E
it.
Baller.
E-baller.
I don't
Everybody
know
that's
whoever. Shout out
bringing
to
that,
all of
Bringing
them.
because
that, yeah.
Flint used to be a powerhouse for concerts and comedy shows and things of that nature, because you had General Motors was thriving, and because we lived in such a racist world, this was one of the few places, because it was a highly, which it still is, a highly dense black area, that black performers can come here and get a bag and guaranteed to get their money.
Yeah.
So I'm I applaud these brothers, for going out, just risking their
Bringing that
money
back, yep.
to put on shows, because Flint residents do deserve it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to travel to Detroit to
Have a good time.
have a good time.
Right.
I mean, when I look at, like I said, I just look at just the downtown areas. Like, this downtown is, I mean, y'all might think it's better, but it's a better worse for me. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? It's
Very
like
much
there is
so.
nothing here.
Mm-mm.
Like, if you can't wake up and see that there is nothing downtown, like when I go downtown Detroit, you can go to a Gucci store. You think Gucci wants to? First off, they got to be able to buy a building from someone that owns almost everything around here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? First off, you got to be able to do that. There is, I think,
We
I
probably couldn't even get
I
Shanola down.
We couldn't.
You
It's
know,
just not here.
it's crazy, but I think, for Flint to thrive and survive, we have to think beyond cars and go to where the world is going to. And I think, it's just so condensed, and the mind is so set up on just the past that they can't see the present and the future.
Mhm.
you know you you can turn this place into a college town, but
Yeah.
how much is that going to work
Oh,
with
I
all
know
of the
what I want
crime?
to tell you. Auntie got
Go ahead.
Auntie got to put you on.
Okay,
I
go ahead.
remember. Shout out to Robert. Robert that I work with, he's tuning in on YouTube. He loves you, JD.
Okay.
So he said he was gonna definitely gonna watch because he said he was gonna have that fella on there.
shout
That
out
Poppy guy.
shout out Robert.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out
That
Robert.
fella.
Yeah, it's we just let's try to get an Amazon plan here. You got one in Pontiac.
Yeah.
You got all of the land. I was really trying to push, turn this into a crypto turn this into a crypto hub, would have brung in millions of dollars within the city. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just you get fought at every corner and every turn. It's like, do you really want to do something? You want to help the residents, but with all the politics, some people can't put politics aside. They make it personal. Like with me, it's never personal, it's always politics.
So,
you know
what do you think it would take for Flint to become a thriving city?
for Flint to become a thriving city, like I said, you need diversification in business owners.
I agree.
Like I said, you need more people of color. You got talented people on the east side that, not to put a sticker on anybody, but what I'm saying is, for me, as a person, when I think of Chinese food, I want a Chinese person cooking it. I don't want a black person cooking my Chinese food. I want someone that's Chinese,
Right.
that's from that culture, right?
Mhm.
When I think of tacos, I think of Mexican food. I don't want to go inside of a Mexican establishment. I don't see any Mexicans benefiting, not just cooking. I'm saying benefiting. You
Right.
telling me you have an entire population on East Side, some undocumented people within the city of Flint. So I would like to see those people on the East Side be a sanctuary city, because these people were poisoned. Even I don't care if you were undocumented, you came from Nicaragua or Mexico, and
Right.
you got in the Flint, you drunk that poison water, you deserve to be paid. Some of these people can't even receive money.
Right.
We talking about money that we may receive. You talking about $700? They can't even fill out the paperwork in order to receive even $700 or whatever it would be. So what I'm saying is, I think for a thriving city, you have to have a melting pot. It can't just be a select group running this entire city.
Yeah.
Because, in the outside world, just from me looking out, living here, I'm like, it looks soft. It looks like, okay, we got all these thugs out here killing each other. But out here, y'all getting killed in these streets, in the real streets that really matter, because you don't own any property. You're not playing Monopoly out here.
Right.
Don't own any blocks, but you beefing with people that's trying to really help you out and
We got so
free
much
you.
animosity within our own
Yeah.
community.
So
That's why we can't grow.
yeah.
You
So
know?
like I said, when I look at the city of Flint, I really don't look at color,
Mhm.
because like I said, our common link is that we were all poisoned.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I think we're water brothers and sisters.
Right. Live here,
Uh,
work here. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
it don't matter.
Right.
Or even if you moved away, you got family members, you got friends. You don't want to see people. I'm forever scarred with water in general. Like, I don't
Yeah.
trust water. I don't care where I go to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I remember being a kid drinking out the faucet or
Right.
drinking out
Outside the
water hose.
Like,
Like, and now I look at my water, I look at the back of like, oh no, this is reverse osmosis. This came from a swamp. Like, this is stuff. Why am I a scientist with water? So it's just a triggering thing. And then to see, like I said, this slap in the face settlement is just, there is no one really speaking out. People just become this, say, oh, this is what it is, I gotta accept this. Like, no, you don't have to accept this. You can always use your voice, and
I think
that's
they got paid off. I
yeah.
think the majority of the people, I mean, just keep it real. The
Yeah.
majority of people got paid off, and then the black elites that you got downtown, they made it, so they really don't care.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so
So that's why I
it
say,
was
you
either one
just
of the two.
you just need, I don't know, you need trailblazers. You need the youth. You need people just gonna come up and say, you know what, $5,000 won't change
Right.
my community.
Right. Right.
$5,000 won't help out the north side. You know what, I refuse to take y'all $5,000.
And it's gonna have to be
And
a generational
right now, that
curse.
seems to be the magical number. Where I'm willing to sell out my community,
For
or
$5,000.
5,000. Yeah.
Wow.
So
You could get a lot for $5,000, huh? You can't even get a good couch
I mean,
for $5,000.
when you think about it, you got some people getting back $7,926.16, and now they're poor. So just think about how long that's from taxes. Think about how long $5,000 is gonna last you.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, when your $5,000 that you're spending, you're paying it out to people that's not keeping it within the community. So they're taking the money and taking it to their communities, and then you could get these luxurious Grand Blanc townships. You get these luxurious Davisons. You get this luxurious. They're building things everywhere, but outside of Flint.
Right.
I mean, but in Flint. So
did you guys see that new sports thing they built in Grand Blanc?
No.
I have not.
Oh my goodness!
It's at the high school.
At the high school.
Oh, is it nice?
Top of the line.
Mickey like, what they got in there?
I don't know what that is, but it's something that they say is at in like college level.
In the high school?
I think it's more like setting kids up like podcasts, like broadcasts for sports or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
The table set up with the
Oh,
draft
wow.
cups, with it's
That's-
set them up like a field you can go in. Like that's what I looked at.
That's
Well,
definitely.
No, it was dope. It was real
Okay,
dope.
then, Grand Blanc.
They spent some money on that, and they did something with they're doing something with their sports, their weight room or something like that, making it better as well.
They
From
gotta compete.
huh?
They gotta compete.
Oh yeah,
You
of
think
course.
When you go out, you gotta think this. Like you gotta think. Understand. Back in the day, we going back to like the '80s
Mhm.
when
Mhm.
Bill and Donald. And you looking at Flint, they didn't have Olympic size probably weight training programs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The major schools. So like now everybody getting caught up to it. So you can't like St. Mary. You go to their gym,
Top of the line.
yeah. So you got Grand Blanc. I bet you up in Powers, there's probably out of sight.
Absolutely.
You compete with the
Yeah.
Catholic schools. And,
Right.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You seeing they starting to let a lot of us go to them schools.
The gym at the Michigan School of the Deaf is
So-
beautiful.
So let me take
Yes.
let me take this a step further just to put this in perspective for y'all. We have an entire north side of Flint, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is there one bowling alley
No.
in the north side?
Mm-mm.
On the north side.
No.
Think about it.
Oh yes. If you go,
You're gonna
That's
cross
not-
over. That's
yeah,
not
that's
Flint.
Flushing.
That's
That's
not
Flushing.
Flint. Once you cross over,
Flushing.
yeah, that's not.
Let's go Northwest.
Northwest was a bowling alley that I used to bowl at, and I wound up getting a bowling scholarship. There is nothing. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I really had a bowling scholarship at Indiana Tech University. But when you think about it, think about this.
Mhm.
What is there to do
Right.
outside of get into some mischief?
Yeah. Literally.
Like I know when I grew up, like there
And
was
that's why
still
I
stuff to do, and we still got into
churches not
yeah.
having basketball games.
Yeah.
Like, I said something. Why don't they do this anymore? Why don't they do that anymore? Like they don't.
I
it's-
mean, even I'm not gonna let you beat up on the church.
I'm not gonna.
Like
I'm not just
Percy
talking
Murphy
about just.
did a few minutes.
I'm not just
Dude.
talking about the church, but I'm just saying that was one thing that I remember, like being at all the time. It was always a church you could go to play basketball.
Right,
or-
but even if the churches hosted programs now,
Right.
nobody would go.
All right, so we talked about we-
Like,
I mean,
seriously,
But
nobody
even
would
like
go.
you said,
We-
they
we-
used to have concerts all the time.
right.
Yeah.
There were concerts that came here. So you could go to the concerts. I mean,
Jazz in the park.
there
We-
were. I mean, you had black-owned businesses
Right.
downtown because there. Well, who was it?
Blues on the lawn.
Was it Big Al's that was downtown where Soggy Bottom is, or was it Carl's Best?
I don't know that. I don't know that. But I'm just-
Why
just-
does she look so disappointed because we
I don't know,
You
right?
know where the sit-down restaurant was?
Yeah, yeah. And we're just talking leisure here with bowling alleys. So I said, let's take it a step further because that's not a necessity. We're talking about
I mean,
food
we don't-
here.
yeah,
Let's talk
I
about
just gonna
food
say
now.
there was-
Where is the nearest major grocery store? I'm talking about,
We don't have one.
well, it was called Kessel's, and then it became Kroger.
Mhm.
Then you had a Myers. These places are gone. They
They
took from the city, and you have like, how is this even possible? Like, how do you have time to make a? This is my question to people, and let me look at the camera. How do y'all have time to create fake pages when you don't even have real grocery stores?
Yeah.
And my beef is not with you understand what I'm saying? So my beef was never with. No, I like to keep it real, and y'all, bro. This is uncensored, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but it is a grocery store in the north side. I'm not gonna let you sit here.
Well, I
and
said.
just, like,
So I said a
see.
Okay,
Which
go
one?
ahead. Well, go ahead.
The North Flint Reinvestment Corporation store is opening soon. You thought I was gonna let that get by?
Oh
When is
wow!
it gonna open?
Oh, soon.
Soon, yeah,
Soon.
yeah.
They didn't put up at least $157 million into that store by now.
Yeah.
So
So you saying it's full
yeah, you remember?
of groceries?
I mean,
But you
like I
remember
said,
the North Flint Reinvestment.
Mm-hmm.
if
When the last time you got a statement?
I mean, if that ever if that ever happens, cool. But what I'm saying is, where are we at with trying to get these major chains to come back into the city of Flint, into the north side? I'm just saying. So I mean, but what I'm saying is, where is the hoopla and the protest? Like, I mean, I think people should be taking their energy and creating these fake pages to attack activists and people that's trying to help. And I think they should be on go on Facebook and go on Kroger's page and start talking to these people. That's what I'm saying. Have that same type of energy that you have towards a person that's trying to do something, that's trying to wake people up. Like, I mean, this not that. I'm just telling y'all. This is you. This is not normal life.
Right.
And but we have normalized it.
Those
Yeah.
people that have created those fake pages and talked about and tearing down the people in Flint that's trying to help,
Yeah.
they're not living in these conditions.
Yeah,
So why
yeah.
would they take the time to go on a Kroger's or a Hamburg site?
You're right.
Because they're
You
living
you
by Kroger's with the
Mhm.
fresh sushi station.
yeah,
out
yeah,
in
yeah.
Wayne,
You know. So it's just shocking, and it's just absurd to me that, that the energy, that the division, the divisiveness, that people forget the real issues that are affecting Flint residents. Like, I mean, listen. And that's one thing. I don't talk down to Flint. Some people move away and they get back, say this and that. No, listen, like, it's not that the people are better in the place that I'm at. It's just people have more opportunities. They're not just going for anything.
Right.
And that's one thing I can say is that we've we've come from nothing and we've learned to fight each other.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We don't come together with hardly anything.
Mhm.
You
Let the
know,
fight
for
start.
example, for
That's
example,
it.
I can create a t-shirt company today. Instead of the average person saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm about to buy this t-shirt from you." They're gonna create their own t-shirt. Might even the same design.
Yeah, mine is better than
Mine,
yours.
mine is better than yours. Mine has fruit of balloon.
Yeah. Right. See, but you're
No, what
serious.
I'm saying is, if someone is selling food, now next thing you know, we don't help that person to push them to get a restaurant. They gonna,
I'm gonna sell
people
food
gonna
too.
make not only are they gonna sell food too, they're gonna make jokes to try to people out here. You're gonna see 5 to 6 posters. People out here cooking in dirty kitchens. They're gonna tear each other down instead of building each other up, and that's the slave mentality.
Right.
But it's even worse because, we've been poisoned.
Right. And it's so sad and it's depressing.
Yeah.
Just hearing all the sad stuff. I want to be happy sometimes. You know what I seen today that I never seen before in my life?
Yeah.
And I wonder if y'all seen it rolling around Flint. It was a barbershop on wheels.
Oh wow.
Just totally told my I was
That
like,
is dope.
yes,
Yeah, I haven't even seen that in
you seen the barbershop
in
on wheels?
Detroit.
Yeah.
That is dope.
I got a little soft spot for that because
Yeah.
back in it was probably 2014.
Miss
I
Becky
went
Brown.
to my mom and my dad. I was like, listen,
You wanted to do a barbershop on wheels?
I wanted to do a beauty bar.
Oh,
I wanted
wow.
to. I'll show you the notes from back when we had everything.
So you saying that this could have been you right now?
But no. What I'm saying is, it's a great idea. Like, because this was the thing. When I went in and explained it to them, my mom always sees a vision. She might not jump on it, but she's like, I see you.
Okay.
It has potential.
Right.
Build on it. You just be like, girl, I don't even know what that meant, but whatever.
That mean I ain't giving you no
Yeah,
money.
that's exactly what it means.
Build
I'm
on
like,
it
all right,
yourself.
whatever. And my dad was like, no, why would I need why would I need that? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Flashback to 5 years later.
Yeah.
Right.
2020, boom, a pandemic.
Yeah.
Nobody can get that. You can't. Everything is shut down unless it's mobile. You can be with, you know what I'm saying? This
Right.
that. Then they said, oh, if you have somebody, if I can pull up on you,
Yeah.
if we both wear masks, I cut your, you know what I'm saying? I can cut your hair,
Right.
sanitize it, go to the neck. I can still make my bread.
Right, man.
And it's something. So we wanted to do something. We saw on Shark Tank. Me and my friend, we saw on Shark Tank where it was like whatever the girl did the lip bar, and it was basically like the same thing.
Sister
But
Christine.
the sharks shot her down too, and now she, I mean, what was it called? The lip bar. If you Google her, she's like got that bag now.
Really?
But it was something that like a few years ago people didn't see
Yeah,
the purpose for, you know.
That was so
And
dope.
no, it's dope as
It's
shit.
it's got
Just
a
like
clear
the
window.
car, I mean the bus with the games, the gaming bus.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Dope.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
because you don't have to. I mean, I remember back in the day going to like DZ, you know, Discovery Zone, and I mean, even when we would go to the McDonald's playpens, when you go to those playpen places, I'm like, don't get on that because you know they wipe the boogers on that. Don't do this
Right.
and that. Keep your shoes or your socks on. Don't touch this, you know. And then by the time we got in the car, we were basically sitting on plastic bags because she didn't want. Okay, you had to take a shower, everything before you touched anything in the house. Okay, you went in the house like this. Go straight to the shower. All right, okay,
Adrian.
So
I mean, so just to think, I can have a bus pull up if I want to have I don't have to take my kids to a nasty, you know what I'm saying, place like
Shout
that.
out to Young Slappy. I know him.
Oh yeah, you pull up on you and just. Here's the party. I know it's sanitized. I can watch the kids are there. Yeah. I mean, but things like that. It's just, you know, those are dope ideas that people
right.
five
Like we could have had a
10
mobile
years ago.
strip club during the pandemic.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did have one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a legit one.
Oh, well, I mean,
van.
you know, no, it was a party bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, I don't want to hear none of it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
but no, seriously, but things like that. See, you don't think about that till things like this happen, but then you realize like how dope something like that is because it's personal. I mean, you don't want to be seen everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the safest to go out every night. So if I'm
like a mobile strip club,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
men would rent that out.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Would
just pull
they?
up in your.
They do.
What do you
That's
mean?
what I'm trying to tell you. So
You know, I ain't leave home.
yeah.
Oh, you out there in the drive. As long as you ain't got no ring doorbell, you good.
So I just got a quick question because, like I said, when we first got onto this show, I know we were talking about, you know, a lot of people, you know, I was thanking y'all for having this media company. I know a lot of people sell out within the community. Has any outside forces came to y'all and tried to get y'all to, you know, settle out for that magical $5,000 number yet? Or are they just so much to say they
No, we ain't got none of that.
none of that. So y'all completely underground, like y'all are just for the people, by the people, supported by the people. And that's, I mean, this is something that some people might not know. You understand what I'm saying? When they're at home and they're on the fence of not wanting to send some money to a cash app because, you know, these shows cost money to run. I mean, it takes people's time. And I think, like I said, I think the next step for y'all to do is to organize, like get an organization. And there's a lot of money out there where you don't have to sell out to the powers to be, where you can go and grab that money. So that's what I would definitely tap into, that where you can still be able to share this grassroots news, but don't compromise your morals and integrity and sell out the people like you know, a lot of these companies are doing out here. I'm gonna give them the word companies. That's just me being facetious. Yeah. So that was definitely, like I said, but definitely,
I'm never
you know, because y'all are good. I mean, like I said, I go back and I watch the shows. And I think it's just, you know, it's just a one more step that you may have to take in order to take this to you know, a national level. You know, we can't think just locally. We gotta think nationally. You understand what I'm saying? People want to know. People, I know you always think, but what I'm saying, think big. Think big. You know, you always gotta.
And when you see us next time on the big screen,
Right.
when we have a whole network,
I mean, I love the studio.
about
Like
that.
I mean, like I said, I love what's happening. I see the progress within the studio, and I just, can uh urge y'all to just continue. I mean, like I said, this might take up a lot of your time. You might not. What I'm saying is, I think I'm just telling y'all that there is a silver lining, a pot of gold, if you will, at the end of the rainbow. And sometimes this is your passion, but your passion can also bring profits.
I wish
And
things would hurry up. And
yeah,
would hurry up.
yeah. So sometimes
Get that rainbow done.
people don't realize how close they are, and then you might get that offer from to sell out your community, and people they take it because yeah, no. I just yeah. So I know, and that's a
$10 million, I might walk away.
I
yeah.
ain't gonna sell out for no low number.
Yeah, no.
It's gotta be a high number. Then I'll sell out.
Right.
I'll be right over there. I love Mott's apple juice.
I said I love my.
I love the apple juice at this apple orchard.
That's who sold out. They undercut us. So what? I can't cheat. I mean, I can't sell out the way they did it.
Yeah.
Like you said, that 5,000.
Yeah.
I'll fall out.
Right.
I can blow that today.
Yeah.
What?
No.
2 billion.
Serious.
I'm
Nobody think about getting 3 or 4 million.
Man.
good. Uh-uh.
No, but that's the thing. If people come together, though, you have a larger collective bargaining chip. But that's from the home of unions and things of that nature is almost astounding that we're this divided. Shout out to the unions. People always say, hey, unions aren't doing good. Remember the conditions before unions and things of that nature. So I'm a pro union type person, but like I said, I think
I don't think
I
the
think
unions are as strong as they used to be. I can't see that.
I mean, I think if you remove them, then you're gonna start seeing people that's working mandated 95 hours for less and less money.
What you're seeing is
Yeah.
a different generation
It is.
taking over the unions.
Mm-hmm.
That's taking that $5,000.
That sellout.
The unions are being
Being
bought out
bought
too.
and sold. So I baited you into that. There we go. So yeah, there are a lot of union reps that are selling out their members.
Right.
So what I'm saying is,
me going in there laughing with my boss.
what I'm saying is, I mean, like I said, this $5,000 magical number is very powerful.
5,000. I wish somebody would offer me $5,000.
Yeah,
Today.
man.
About 8:00.
Meet me at White Castle. I don't think too many people there. Yeah, no, I just, I just personally, I can't do it. Like I said, it's just not in me. What?
The Ariel's son looked like Tupac. Am I reading that right? Becky Brown, what the hell is you talking about? Ariel got a son at the council meeting and he looked like Tupac.
Wow.
Tupac snuck his ass up to the city.
Tupac and Flint.
I was just gonna say Tupac's and
And
Flint.
next week it'll be Elvis.
No, but
I'm looking for people to start taking field trips to the council meeting. Well, not field trips, but I'm talking about like city tours.
Mhm.
Like people coming here, during the summer and going to the council meetings and stuff. And I think we should start selling tickets to it.
Yeah.
Exclusive access, behind the scenes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
Stop
Yeah.
giving these people gems.
Anything
No,
is
like
possible.
anything is possible.
Hell, believe in my dream. Hell, y'all believe he had a damn degree. I'm just saying.
No, y'all believed he had a damn
Yeah, I never
believe the thing that
for-
man said.
for 1 second. You know.
Well, I believed he found that $20 million.
You did?
Yeah, I believed it. I wasn't quite, sure. I'm like, I didn't really understand, like how the doctor, like just
How she missed it?
how she missed that. Like, like if they
It wasn't like a dollar bill on the ground.
like,
It just blew.
it wasn't like $20,000 that was in another fund. It's like Mayor Weaver misplaced 20 million.
Man.
I'm like, how do you miss? I just couldn't see her going over the books. Like,
Yeah.
hey, Jamaica, you ever find that 20 million that we lost last month? And then he comes in
That I wrote about that said was there. Did you ever find that? That's. I'm like, man,
She says, well, you do know I wrote that in a letter.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
Like, you did.
Yeah, I know.
And it was in the letter.
Yeah.
I guess you missed that one.
So
Yeah.
what's I talked about some of the negative things that's happening in Flint. What's some of the positive things that y'all see that's happening? Like, I mean, it
The
could be
North Flint Reinvestment Center group, the grocery store. It's opening soon.
I'm being serious here.
That's the only thing that I see that's happening good in Flint. What else
Like,
is
I
happening
mean,
good?
is it anything like nothing good? Like, I mean, any
People laughing,
any-
they giving laughing and crying emojis.
I got something for the pandemic.
What?
yeah.
Wanna look out that window and then come back at your seat and tell me what you think look good?
I mean, for me, I'm on the outside looking in
No,
now.
you on the inside
So
looking in.
I'm at
See this?
You
You drove here?
looking at?
yeah, I drove here.
How did you like the streets when you was driving
Right.
here?
They were rough,
Rough as hell.
They
But they
The
fixing
other-
them
last
them
week-
punk ass bricks downtown and putting in new
Oh.
water infrastructure
oh wow,
downtown.
wow, amazing.
yeah. On Flushing Road, somebody hit a pothole and lost the muffler
Wow.
right in front of me. I
ain't
almost hit the curb and everything, like trying to
Yeah.
miss that whole muffler. Almost
Damn.
flipped my shit trying to miss a muffler. From
I
the
mean,
pothole.
I just like to.
I was
I'm
looking
like,
at him. I'm like, damn, you finna hit it. Don't. Oh, that's the muffler.
I hit a pothole. What street was I on? I think it was on Welch. I hit a pothole that was so hard.
all right,
As soon as I hit, I was like, damn, Damien gonna kill me.
okay.
Like, that's how hard I hit. Like, I just knew that tire and rim was gone.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Just graduating college. Just
Okay,
you
okay.
lived in Flint your,
Getting out of college.
your entire life outside of college. Would you come back to Flint?
Hell no.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
tell you one thing.
we got two
okay?
hell
No,
no's.
Let me listen.
All right.
Listen.
So let me add this on top of that, and then you can answer. What would make you want to come back?
Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna just tell
Okay.
you in a minute.
My parents.
Okay.
Seriously, like I was. No, she's encouraging us. The fuck about it. You here for, Adrian? What do you mean? I said leave a long time ago. Why are you back? Oh, okay. You're coming. No, get up out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean her house?
No, she means up out of here. Get the hell up out of here. Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And I'm just like, okay. But I feel you. But this is the thing. It's so sad to see because you want to do things for the city. It's so many things. Like I always used to like tell her like, oh, we should do this. We should do this. We should do. I mean, I come to my dad still all the time. Like we should do this and we should do that. And you're just like, to who for who?
right.
I mean,
No. This
seriously,
is a serious
who do
question.
you want me to do this for? Like, and I mean, when you think about it, it's sad
Excuse
because we looked into because we were looking for dental assistants and hygienists, right? We call up to
How
the
many people called you?
dental school.
No, I'm talking about because I seen you posted and I didn't.
I
see
did.
Well, the problem is there's no one really in. I know there's one person that is in the that I
program?
in the hygienist program.
Wow.
So
Entire city, one person.
yeah,
Wow.
well, that's the one that we reached out to, but we also reached out to the school.
Mm-hmm.
She told us we have one person, and I feel like it might be the person that I reached out to, but my thing is there's no other, so nobody wants to have that type of trade around here. In a minute, everybody's gonna be going to Firebergs and Hamiltons, dude, and I mean, obviously you see how that went. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you see,
But this is what
also
I'm
that-
saying. Like, once this generation of, I mean, shoot, that's just Dennis right now. Once that generation of Dennis is gone,
Yeah.
it's over.
Well,
So at
to
that point,
piggyback
it's
on
gonna
what
be
you said-
traveling outside to Detroit to find dentists.
Right, but not only dentists, doctors.
I mean,
They
and I was
just
just
did
gonna
a
say,
study that doctors
don't want to
aren't
come
coming
back. Yeah, for what?
Wow. So
I mean, it's a pay cut.
Hence the little tea I'm going to share tonight on the You Heard It Here First on the AD Uncensored show.
Yeah.
It is rumored that University of Michigan
Mhm.
is going to be buying Genesis.
oh,
Wow.
wow.
That's-
Strong union, huh? Whoopee! Right back in your lap.
Right back
Yeah,
in my
like,
lap.
I mean,
Wow.
just things like that. You look at. I mean, nobody's coming back.
Mhm.
Doctors aren't coming back. They're doing that for a reason, so we can get some people here. They have to, because they're not paying them enough. So what it's gonna do is, okay, so you'll have people. They'll do their residency here.
Yeah.
So we'll have
They
a
do
bunch
that.
of
They
beginner
come
So-
all over
doctors.
the world to
So,
do their residency.
I've heard
Oh,
that
yeah.
y'all wouldn't come back. Like, what would take for you to come back?
Well, the thing is, everything.
Just graduated now.
I mean, what,
You just graduated from
It
college.
has to be.
You-
Nothing would make.
Wow.
me- I'm telling
I'm
you,
just
I'm telling you,
okay.
JD,
Right,
I've been
yeah.
here for some time now, right?
Right.
And it's very depressing. I mean, sleepless nights when I think about, like, damn, if I want to live this type of lifestyle, like, I mean, you see some people here that are doing it, but like, I've gone to school, I got my degree, I got, all these things, but the pay,
Yeah.
I'd rather do my little, you know what I'm saying, where I'm just doing this and doing that, where I still have my free time, because I'm getting paid the same amount.
Right.
I have went on vacation to like, where was I coming back from? I was coming back from Chicago actually, because I don't like it where it's real hot in Miami and stuff.
Right.
Nice, but
Okay.
I was coming back from Chicago, and when I heard them say, when they started turning on them lights and please, put up your trays and stuff, we're about to land in, Metro, I got to crying. I'm serious. Like, I just said to myself, I should have just disappeared.
Mhm.
Like, then I thought about my kids and my husband, and I was like, shit, I still should have just disappeared. They've been all right with their daddy.
You ain't right, but no, I mean, seriously, for something that would make me come back would literally have to be no, because I want my parents to come with me. Y'all can
Right.
have this. You can have
Yeah.
this. We gonna sell that. We gonna We're
Yeah.
gonna find us a nice little hot area to live, and they're gonna live on the little beach, and I'm gonna have them a little winter place too. We gonna get up out of here.
Yeah, I heard you when I heard you were one of the stronger advocates as to when your mom announced that she wanted to run again. Why?
I be
Look, she ain't even gonna get a start.
Donate to us because we trying to leave too. You
get
want
up
us
out
out?
of here.
Y'all
Okay?
want us out of here?
They don't care about us here. They
Philip
drink.
Lee is giving some great suggestions,
Honestly.
to
Oh,
ask the people, get some concession stands. Like, I think, when I came back to Flint, I think it was
I must be missing.
during the summer of the election season, I seen like a couple little pop-up shops that people were doing. I know a lot of the local businesses were complaining about them, but I was like, you were able to walk around downtown Flint and, you had these different vendors selling things in that nature. I was like, I would like to see Flint do a lot more of that. Even if you don't even do it downtown, you got so much different land. You got all these different people that have invested money into trucks
Like
and
you
stuff.
said, started getting not just straight factory business.
Yeah.
Because not everybody wants to be in a factory. I know for damn sure I don't. I never want to work in a factory in my life. I don't care what it comes to. I pray to God it never has to come to that.
Right.
And not saying anything about people who work in a factory, because that's a great, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
great.
That's
It's
just
just
not
not for me.
Right.
And I cannot see myself doing it. Things have to change for me. I'm that type
Right.
of person. Like things have to be different. I can't go back to the same thing every single day. If so, you look at places like Detroit, you have Google, you have, what they did with all of downtown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like
Midtown.
and Midtown.
Right.
I mean, because you have different like town. You got College Town, Midtown. You know, you got
Greektown.
Uptown, Greek
Yeah.
Town.
So
I mean, there's different spots, so it makes you want. And like, I mean, of course, they put the basketball team. I mean, if anything, if they did something with the U of M area downtown, I don't understand why they don't have the skating rink open. They don't have the U of M skating rink. They could have had ice skating there. You could have ice skating during the wintertime.
You know what
It was closed
I
winter.
really believe that needs to happen in Flint? I think the citizens that were poisoned need to abandon the downtown area because it's such a small area and call it old downtown and then create a new downtown somewhere. What I'm saying is what I'm saying is create an entire, it's so much land and so much opportunity to build up. What I'm saying is if you have a certain area where you can't get these buildings because they're already owned, call that old downtown. You control what's popping within your city. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
You're missing what they're doing.
Right.
Okay, let's say I want to build up Avenue A.
Okay.
Okay. They have restricted the zoning over there.
I want to go further than that. I mean, I'm saying just take it out further.
Like we out in Beecher?
No, you don't got to go that far. What I'm saying is you can be on somewhere in between the north and the east. There is places where I'm saying you can build up. You coming back down MLK when you get
I was gonna say, because between
that little
MLK,
area,
that little diamond area, is sad. It's so sad.
If you build up some things and say,
by
hey,
MLK Fifth, where MLK and Fifth and Saginaw, that little diamond area, it is sad over there.
You can call it, and that would be no, just create a different area, different look where you can have diversity. What I'm saying is you're not going to be able to get diversity when. Let me explain something to you. Let's talk Monopoly here. We've come down to the end of the game, right? You got to go past all my properties, and hopefully you land on go. You got the county jail, you got Ghost, whoever they are, they're over here. You land on go, you're gonna go directly to jail. You got all these properties owned by a select group of people.
Right.
You're playing the stack house. The only way to win is to remove myself from that game that they playing. Y'all can have this. Yeah. Let the people that y'all want to. Obviously, it's not people that look like me and you that y'all want down here. Because I told y'all, and you can say, y'all can say, hey, no, I don't know if they want me down there. You got to think about Juneteenth. It was a holiday, the largest Black holiday. No restaurants were open downtown. They don't want your money.
But when they are open,
think about this.
Who's the ones that's giving them the money? The ones that look like me.
Exactly.
The Black elites.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is
take on the
your
north side no more.
Yeah, I mean if you create, that's what I'm saying. You have to create a new downtown. Call this old downtown. Create a new downtown. Just like how like I said, you got the Greek towns, you got the uptowns, you got the downtowns in Detroit. This, you know what I'm saying? You got so many different melting pots. Create diversity within the city. Like, yo, listen, I'm not going nowhere. Like, I mean, I've been in restaurants where people don't even say nothing to me. I'm getting up and leaving. I don't want to spend my money in some place they don't want me.
Right.
I will boycott you and ban you. I know you got money, but let's see you have a failing restaurant.
Right.
Let's see how many L's you can take.
Right.
You might can take 100 L's, but at the end of the day, you're not going to grow and build, be able to sustain or even break even off my dime.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
I'm going to go where I'm wanted.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go where my people are being employed. I'm a. That's why, like I said, when I'm home, shout out Row House. Shout out. You got the Quorum vibes and
Vibes, right.
things of that nature. I try to go support
Cigar,
these. I try to go support
brew.
these. I go to cigar lounge. I try to go keep my money within my community, the people that I know.
Mhm,
You understand what I'm saying?
mhm.
And that's what it is, guys.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up this week for the AD Uncensored show. We've been going. I hope you guys enjoyed the show for this week with the pandemic poppy.
Thank y'all for having me.
Of course,
Like
we
I
gotta
said,
bring you back. We will bring you back. We
always
will
a
bring you
pleasure.
back.
Always a pleasure.
What do we need
Oh,
to remind them of?
well,
Tune into the Wyntis Hall Show tomorrow at 6 o'clock with the one and only Wyntis the Hall.
Yeah.
yes, I'll be tomorrow. I'll have Danielle Green on, Dr. Danielle Green,
Dr. Green.
Dr. Green, and I'm gonna have a special co-host tomorrow.
Okay, shout out.
Yo,
to
and
you.
as Philip Lee said, zoning can be changed. That's why
Absolutely.
that's why you have your councilmen
Right.
and women that swear they love the community. That's why you put that pressure on them
Mhm.
Yeah.
and say,
To
hey,
pick the right people.
pick
to
the
put
right
on the
people.
zoning
Yeah.
board. Yeah.
Put on the zoning board.
Right.
So now we talking.
All right.
Right.
That's it for AD Marie Uncensored this week. Tune in next week.